अल्लाह जी, आवाज नहीं है म्यूजिक की आपके। ओके ना।
सकल विश्व को हार बनावे, सकल विश्व को हार बनावे। हे प्रभु हम तुमसे वर पावे, हे प्रभु हम तुमसे वर पावे। वैर विघ्न को दूर भगावे, वैर विघ्न को दूर भगावे। प्रीति रीति की नीति चलावे, प्रीति रीति की नीति चलावे। हे प्रभु हम तुमसे वर पावे, हे प्रभु हम तुमसे वर पावे।
सबको नमस्ते।
सबको सादर नमस्ते जी। टुडे is Wednesday, March 6, 2024. We are now ready to start our session on संध्या उपासना मंत्र स्वाध्याय। तो विनय शर्मा जी, मेरी आवाज पहले रिकॉर्डिंग की आवाज नहीं आ रही थी क्या?
नहीं, रिकॉर्डिंग की आ रही थी। जब आप बात कर रहे थे ना किसी से फोन पर, तब वो ओवरलैप हो गई थी।
अच्छा अच्छा, ठीक है।
हाँ,
नहीं
पहले शुरू में आ रही थी जब आप
हाँ,
बात
बस
कर रहे थे किसी से,
तो
देन।
ओवरलैप हो रही थी।
हाँ जी, हाँ जी।
नहीं, ठीक है। वो ऐसा कि आई जस्ट हर्ड, जस्ट एट दैट टाइम आई वाज टॉकिंग टू विष्णु जी.
अच्छा
He called me up. He says Acharya ji will not be able to join the session today,
अच्छा।
and he forgot to tell me about it earlier. So what we'll do today, we will do Sandhya today,
हम्म,
and after that, if somebody has any bhajans or wants to speak anything, then we will continue. Otherwise, we will wrap it up. So it's a very short notice. Like a few minutes ago, I was just talking to him, when this started overlapping everything over here. But anyway, so विनय जी, क्या आप संध्या करा सकते हैं?
मैं कहता हूँ ओम गांधी जी करा ले आज।
डॉक्टर ओम गांधी जी, आप कराओगे संध्या?
ठीक है, मैं करा देता
ठीक है। Whenever you are ready.
हूँ। I'm ready. Okay.
Okay, then please start.
Please sit in a meditation posture, sitting straight up. Keep your back and neck straight up. Hands in Yoga Mudra, that is the index and the thumb touching each other. Thumb represent the Paramatma, index finger Atma, and these three fingers Prakriti, Rajas, Tamas, and Sattva. So, sitting straight, close your eyes. Start with reciting Om first. तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात्। ॐ शन्नो देवीरभिष्टाये आपो भवन्तु पीतये शन्योरभिस्सर्वन्तु नः। ॐ वाक् वाक्, ॐ प्राणः प्राणः, ॐ चक्षुश्चक्षुः, ॐ श्रोत्रं श्रोत्रम्, ॐ नाभिः, ॐ हृदयम्, ॐ कण्ठः, ॐ शिरः, ॐ बाहुभ्यां यशो बलम्, ॐ करतलकरपृष्ठे, ॐ भुः पुनातु शिरसि, ॐ भुवः पुनातु नेत्रयोः, ॐ स्वाहा पुनातु कण्ठे, ॐ महः पुनातु हृदये, ॐ जनः पुनातु नाभ्याम्, ॐ तपः पुनातु पादयोः, ॐ सत्यं पुनातु पुनशिरसि, ॐ खं ब्रह्म पुनातु सर्वत्र, ॐ भुः, ॐ वाः, ॐ स्वाहा, ॐ महाः, ॐ जनाः, ॐ तपाः, ॐ सत्यम्। ॐ ऋतं च सतं चाभिद तपसो अध्यजायत, ततो रात्रजायत, तथा समुद्रो अर्णवः, ॐ समुद्रादर्णवादधि संवत्सरो अजायत, अहो रात्राणि विदधत् विश्वस्य मिषतो वशी। ॐ सूर्य चन्द्रमसो धाता यथा पूर्वमकल्पयत्, दिवं च पृथिवीं चान्तरिक्षमथो स्वाहा। ॐ शन्नो देवीरभिष्टाये आपो भवन्तु पीतये शन्योरभिस्सर्वन्तु नः। ॐ प्राची दिग्अग्निरधिपतिः रसितो रक्षिता आदित्या ईशवः, तेभ्यो नमो अधिपतिभ्यो नमो, नक्षत्रेभ्यो नमः, ईशुभ्यो नमः। एभ्यो अस्तु योऽस्मान् द्वेष्टियं वयं द्विस्मिस्तं वोजं वेदद्मः। ॐ दक्षिणा दिगिन्द्रो धीपति त्रिशिराजि, रक्षिता पितर ईशवः, तेभ्यो नमो धीपतिभ्यो नमो, नक्षत्रेभ्यो नमः, ईशुभ्यो नमः। एभ्यो वस्तु योऽस्मान् द्वेष्टियं वयं द्विस्मिस्तं वोजं वेदद्मः। ॐ प्रतीचि दिग्वरुणो धीपतिः, प्रदाकु रक्षिता आनम् ईशवः, तेभ्यो नमो धीपतिभ्यो नमो, नक्षत्रेभ्यो नमः, ईशुभ्यो नमः। एभ्यो अस्तु योऽस्मान् द्वेष्टियं वयं द्विस्मिस्तं वोजं वेदद्मः। ॐ उदीचि दिक्सोमो धीपतिः, सव्यो रक्षिता शनिरीशवः, तेभ्यो नमो धीपतिभ्यो नमो, रक्षत्रेभ्यो नमः ईशुभ्यो नमः एभ्यो अस्तु योऽस्मान् द्वेष्टियं वयं विस्मस्तं वोजं भेदद्मः ॐ ध्रुवादिग्विष्णुरधिपतिः कल्माशग्रीवो रक्षिता विरुद्ध ईशवः तेभ्यो नमो धिपतिभ्यो नमो रक्षत्रेभ्यो नमः ईशुभ्यो नमः एभ्यो अस्तु योऽस्मान् द्वेष्टियं वयं विस्मस्तं वोजं भेदद्मः ॐ ऊर्ध्वा दिग्बृहस्पतिरधिपतिः शिवत्रो रक्षिता वर्षम् ईशवः तेभ्यो नमो धिपतिभ्यो नमो रक्षत्रेभ्यो नमः ईशुभ्यो नमः एभ्यो अस्तु योऽस्मान् द्वेष्टियं वयं विस्मस्तं वोजं भेदद्मः ॐ उद्वयं तामसस्परि स्वाहा पश्यन्त उत्तरं देवं देवत्रा सूर्यमगनं ज्योतिरुत्तमम् ॐ उदतं जातवेदसं देवं वहन्ति केतवः दृशे विश्वाय सूर्यम् ॐ चित्रं देवा नामुद्गादनीकं चक्षुर्मित्रस्य वरुणस्याग्नेः आप्राद्यावा पृथिवीम् अन्तरिक्षं सूर्य आत्मा जगतः स्वाहा ॐ तच्चक्षुर्देवैहितं पुरस्ताचक्रमुचरत् पश्येम शरदाशतं जीवेम शरदाशतं शृणुयाम शरदाशतं प्रब्रवाम शरदाशतम् अदीना श्याम शरदाशतं भूयश्च शरदाशतात् ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वाहा तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात् हे ईश्वर दयानिधे भवत्कृपयानेन जपोपासना आदि कर्मणा धर्मार्थ काम मोक्षाणां सद्य सिद्धिर्भवे नः ॐ नमः शम्भवाय च मयो भवाय च नमः शङ्कराय च मयस्कराय च नमः शिवाय च शिवतराय च ॐ शान्तिः 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 ॐ त्र्यम्बकं यजामहे सुगन्धिं पुष्टिवर्धनम् उर्वारुकमिव बन्धनान् मृत्योर्मुक्ष्य मामृतात् ॐ त्र्यम्बकं यजामहे सुगन्धिं पुष्टिवर्धनम् उर्वारुकमिव बन्धनान् मृत्योर्मुक्ष्य मामृतात् ॐ त्र्यम्बकं यजामहे सुगन्धिं पुष्टिवर्धनम् उर्वारुकमिव बन्धनान् मृत्योर्मुक्ष्य मामृतात् ॐ द्यौ शान्तिरन्तरिक्षं शान्तिः पृथ्वी शान्तिराप शांतिर ओषधया शांतिः वनस्पतयः शांतिर्विश्वे देवा शांतिर्ब्रह्म शांति सर्वं शांति शांतिरेव शांति सामा शांतिरेधि ओम शांतिः शांतिः शांतिः. Rub your hands and generate energy. Cup your face, transfer the energy to the 5 sense organs. ईश्वर का धन्यवाद करते हुए ऐसा से अपनी आंखों को खोलिए. नमस्ते. थैंक यू.
Thank you, Dr. Gandhi ji.
अल्लाह जी, आप चाहें तो मैं एक सब्जेक्ट पर बोल सकता हूँ. It will be 10-15 minutes max.
Yeah, sure. I welcome that one.
Okay.
Okay, so I will then spotlight you.
Yeah, that's fine.
Actually, I want to make this announcement. I made it earlier, maybe it skipped. If any of you would like to speak on any topic that is in line with the Vedas and the scriptures, you are most welcome to do that. But only condition is that you have to speak on a volunteer basis, So anyway, so having said all that, so Mr. Vinay Sharma ji, you are welcome to do that, and please speak.
It will be mostly in English, but we'll see in the end. Now, subject is how to outwit worry. मनुस्मृति में शायद श्लोक है, चिता चिंता द्वयोर मध्ये चिंता एव गरीयसी चिता धैयति निर्जीवम चिंता धैयति सजीवम. तो बेसिकली इसका मतलब ये है, जो इन दोनों में कौन सबसे बड़ा है पूछते हैं, तो कहते हैं जो चिता है वो जीते हुए आदमी को जलाती है, मरे हुए आदमी को जलाती है. चिंता जीते हुए आदमी को जलाती है. Worry is a negative imaging. When we worry, we are using negative imagination, pointing in the wrong direction. When we worry about our health or our children or our job or our future, we are giving these fears a degree of reality by allowing them to pervade and color our thinking. And if they dominate our minds, they may also affect our actions. Just as affirmative imaging tends to actualize desirable events sooner or later, so negative imaging or worry tends to create condition in which the unpleasant thing that is worried about have a better chance to pass. Let's be realistic. Anyone who has imagination and all is going to be concerned now and then. A little worry is probably a good thing. If it impels a person to take prudent action, it's a chronic worry that is dangerous, that constant imaging of undesirable results. When we worry becomes very acute, we can clamp down on the mind like a vice, blotting out all rational thought processes. How often one does get rid of clammy, clutching hands of worry around one's neck? How does one let go of the worry thought with their bleak images of future problem or disaster lurking just around the next bend in the road? Believe worry can be overcome. In the first place, you must believe it can be done. Worry is a habit. It got into your mind because you practiced it, and anything you practice in, you can practice out. How did you first develop that habit of worry? It probably began as a thin tinkle of negative imaging across your mind, then repeated many times. It can create a channel into your consciousness. If this process is not checked, eventually every thought you think may be drained into the channel of worry and come up so incure that you see everything in terms of that are dark and foreboding. Few tips how to outwit worry. First, If you have something prying on your mind, think about it. Stop imagining the worst possible eventuality and reacting with fear and dread apprehension. Push aside those negative emotions and use your mind positively. Thought is one of the greatest facility that God given to us, human being, and in the life can be controlled with our thoughts. Therefore, worry, which is an irrational reaction, can be controlled rationally. Take a worry apart, lay it out, dissect it, and analyze it. If you do this with clear, cool, rational thinking, you will find 9 out of 10, there won't be much left. And leftover will prove to be very small, so small that you can handle it. Another useful outdoor worry is to use symbolism to get rid of it. This is form of imaging. Many people use the device with good results. For example, writing down worries on a piece of paper with prayer. We have one of the mantras in our prayers. Vishwani Dev Vasavitur Duritani Parasuva Yad Bhadram Tanna Asuva. Put it in a pot, releasing problem to the God. At the end of year, read all the slips and then throw them away. It is amazing how many of these worries had simply evaporated and you feel capable of dealing with the rest. I'll give a personal testimony. My father, Pandit Chandrabhanu, who was Purohit for 55 years in Arya Samaj in Mon Road, he came to see me in Iran in 1977. I was unnecessarily scolded by a new general manager while working with the Philips. My father told me to give all worries to God to have in the night, and he has to stay away. And in return them in the morning. I was able to sleep well. We Hindus have hundreds of Devis and Devtas. At least someone will be awake at that time when I'm transferring in the worries. The third way to break pattern is one that is available to all of us. Divert yourself. The word division comes from the Latin word meaning to turn away from. And when worry begins to be a problem, that is sensible things to do, simply turn away from it. This is no hard fortunately mind so designed so that it cannot be hold more than one idea at a time. So when worry has you by the throat, the simplest way to break the grip to do something you enjoy, like gardening, maybe cooking, inviting friends, watching the movie, watching some game, and so on. You must make a deliberate effort to reach out and include them in your life, a worthwhile forms of diversion. In final and best antidote of worry, simply bringing image of the God in your mind as your personal friend. Yesterday was discussed also, day before yesterday too. There's a famous also Pitu Matu Sahayak Swami Sakha, that sort of stuff, Or for example, if you have visited some shrine or maybe a hill area, maybe the ocean side, bring that in your mind. The more vivid that image is in your mind, the free from worry you will be. And final message is, don't worry, be happy. Thank you for listening.
Thank you very much. Nice speech.
Thank you, Sharma ji. Very nice.
It's very nice speech, but I want to add one more tip. Singing, bathroom singing, bathroom singers, that will take the worries off.
But you have to take your clothes off.
Or just humming.
For that you have to take clothes off.
Right. In privately, yeah.
I'm just teasing.
Or listen to some beautiful old songs from YouTube,
Yeah,
diverting your mind. That's what it is. It's a diversion of your mind from that thought that is bothering you.
By the way, this is not my creation. I took one of the book from Christian writer, and just share some with me. It's not my creation, not my chintan. I'm not a muni like, we have Sudhirji, I'm not that muni at all, Just information and presented in our,
I can add to this. I read a book long time back, How to Stop Worrying and Start Living Again by Dale Carnegie. These books were very much available in India, especially when you go on Connaught Place on the footpath. So this is very good little tiny book. I read it long time ago. It helps you very much.
Any tips from that book?
I just want to add one more point.
Yeah.
Arya Samaj bhajans are also one of the best source of keeping the mind engaged and getting to focus on what you're doing. This has really helped me a lot. Thank you, Vinay ji.
No, I will add that bhajan also in my outfit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, bhajan, it's a diversion of mind. That's what it is. It's a diversion of mind. Whatever suits you. Some people like bhajan, some people don't like bhajan. Some people say I want to listen to some old songs or new songs for whatever reasons, or watch a movie. It's getting your mind off that thought. But anyway, anybody else has to say anything?
I have a comment. Why do we say कि वो the personality है worry करन दी? How do we get rid of that?
Well, that's what they say. It's my view. It's a diversion. If you have a habit, that's what they're trying to say. That actually, sometimes I give one example. Practical example. Say you start driving. Oh, I'm not sure how many traffic lights will be there. I'll get late to my office. There may be a rail crossing coming. It will come down. So you haven't started even. So don't worry about it. Just carry on going as usual. It's a shifting your mind for the something which has not happened.
Yeah.
But what happens to your personality when you have a personality of worrying about everybody and everything?
No, that's what to make a change, efforts has to made by, there will be some mantra and, sometime, Sudhirji or Bhalla Sahab can find that mantra, how to divert your mindset. It can be interesting, but the way I see it, I had a lot of problem in my mind, I'll give you one practical example. I have a property in India and, one of my brother was misbehaving and what I can do worrying him here, if money somebody takes, why should I kill myself? And, being a negative myself and the family. And, there's also medical reason, many of you are professional. If you're worrying too much, you might have so many disease. I have seen one person, he used to worry so much that he got some, what you call nice pimples or something in his body. It reacts on your body, your thought process. It's a thought process. And, there's one very famous book, Power of Positive Thinking by Norman Vincent Peale. And, if it's my view, I have read that book, maybe, actually, these are some of the words from his book also. Norman Vincent Peale, and I have read book maybe 5 times. I used to start like in the bathroom, you're sitting 15-20 minutes or more, just read that book, 2-3 pages. Power of positive thinking, and you just neglect whatever they are giving the examples or verses of Bible, because many are taken from our Sanskrit also, like treat others as you like to be treated, so as you are saying, Mrs. Gandhi, I think if the book Power of Positive Thinking by Norman Vincent Peale has helped me a lot, giving me thinking the other side.
When we worry about somebody means that we care about them, and if you don't worry about them, the other person thinks he doesn't care.
Well, no, it's not like that. Something you are worrying about it, probably they don't want you to worry about it, especially your kids and grandkids. They have their own life. You have done your life. You have brought them in the world. Sorry, it's my own version. I moved from California to be near my 2 kids into Columbus. So I live in a separate home. We just see them because they have their own life, maybe once or twice a week. That's it. We are not worrying about them, where they are going. Yeah, when they are in trouble or we are in trouble, health situation, yeah, we are there. But they have their own life. This is a new generation. They have new way of thinking. They are not taking any Swadhyaya, nothing. For them, they don't know even what is the Swadhyaya means. So we have to be...
Thank you. I will stop worrying now.
Please do that.
Can I add a few things?
Because she worries about other persons all the time.
That's what I'm saying.
Friends, family members and all that. So
Yes, you see, you can't do anything if somebody is not well.
She worries about me.
Yeah, of course. No doubt about it. And there are other Gandhis too in the here, you know. So I'm just giving my example, you know.
Go ahead.
Whenever whenever I went India after 5-10 years, people they say, Vinay, you look same. I said there are two things. Plus, I'm vegetarian, plus I think positive. I never think negative. Even my boss agreed to me. You know, I was in the quality management, and if anybody is in the industry, you know, you are always at the hook. But any problem comes, situation comes, money losses, from my mind, I'm peace of mind. Even my boss, he will say, I'm surprised you are so cool. Yeah.
I have to add a few things. One, you are really worried, you can do what you really like, singing, dancing, whatever you want to, or reading book. Second thing is always think positive.
Yes.
If you think positive, then your strength comes back.
Yes.
And then you analyze what worse can happen.
Yeah.
You have no control.
Yeah.
So what you have control is keep your mind calm and think positive, and it will happen to you. And if it doesn't happen, at least it will give you the strength to think straight in that direction.
Yeah.
So
Thank
that's why I keep my
Follow
thoughts on what worse can happen. You know, only thing, if I don't think right, then I'll make more mistakes. But if I think right or I stay calm, maybe I'll do the right decision, you know. That's my way of handling positive. And again, faith. That's another thing. Singing bhajan, having faith in God. I did my karma. I have only control on my karma. Now he's the one who's going to take care of it. And I can't do anything about it. Even my children or family or anyone in the family. I mean, you do your karma and you have, that's all control you have. And if you are calm, then you have more control. If you worry too much, then you lose your sight and then you get dragged, you know, in the wrong direction.
I have one suggestion. Then when you feel more worried, you start reciting Ishtuti Upaasanaa mantra or Gayatri mantra. Your attention will be diverted and the worry will be volatile.
We Hindus have so much things available to us through mantras, Vedas, and more of teaching on the books. And it's unbelievable when you go on internet, see how much work has been done by our ancestors, you know, may not be our Indians. It's unbelievable. Everything is available, you know, it's just, hey, the lives were 5,000 years ago, they will be after 5,000 years later too. So just have a positive mindset, and, you know, whatever has, what we say, how many days they are already in your luck, in your destiny, they will be there. Nobody can't take it. You know, if you have to die just 20 minutes, nobody can't change that. So just have a positive mindset. That's very important, as Niluji said. Very important.
I just got one point to add. Sorry. They say that too much thinking of positive is also a negative habit. What is your thoughts on that?
Well, the thing is, if it is positive, it is positive. Too much thinking doesn't mean that, hey, I'm going to eat the poison and say, hey, nothing will happen to me. No, it's not like that, you know. It has to be rational, positive thinking, you know, not negative. Like one of the good example, if you are wearing a red glasses, or, you know, so everything you will see red. You know, even when you take out the glasses, then, oh, it's a different color. Because the eyes, what you are looking for, it may not be the problem. You know, one of the other thing I read, there was one famous industrialist, you know, they used to have a calendar, paper calendar. So he will take out the day and, you know, roll it out and say, tell the Jesus, you know, hey, this is my today's worry. They are in the basket now. I'm going home peacefully. And I'll worry tomorrow when I come to the office. So these are some of the actions, you know, how people manage it. But
Thank you.
positive talk, yes, the positive talk. And, our best mantra is Rishi Dhanand has given everything which we see. Vishwani Dev Duritani Paraso Yad Bhadram.
I think one of the key is to break instead of letting it become a runaway thinking where you just kind of get more and deeper into it. I think is to break early on, and I think one of the best thing is to make your mind watch what's happening, and I think that breaks the whole that chain reaction that happens. So I think either you want to do with the mantra or you see where all these thoughts are emanating, and before it becomes like, you're building one bad thought upon another one, and this is all mostly fear of unknown. What's going to happen? This will happen, and then just keep building it on. So I think breaking that early on is one of the keys. And I just a very beautiful saying, I think most of you have heard. It's a saying, say, God grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, courage to change the things I can, and wisdom to know the difference. So I think there lies a good piece of advice.
And don't forget pranayama and meditation.
Yes. Oh yeah, absolutely.
Just by deep breathing, you can relieve the worries.
Very correct. Very
correct. That's and I'll tell you, like, it's amazing actually. Even you do 5, 6 deep breathings before, it's got an amazing immediate effect. I totally agree with that part. Yeah.
Let me share the 3 words which will, there is a chita, chinta, and chinta. In chita, you are alone. No one else with you. You are being burnt and everything. In chinta, you are, but your family, your spouse, others also include. As Mrs. Gandhi was sharing that she's worried about husband and children and grandchildren. But chintan, which is it involves many people. Like what we are talking about is a part of a chintan. We are all doing some deep thoughts. So the words increases. Chita is 2 words, chinta is 2.5, and chintan is almost 3 words. So this is the expansion of the charta, for a more towards the things, which can do better. That's my thought.
Chintan involves Paramatma.
Yes.
And I did try to teach the children one thing, like Bhai Sat said. I mean, they don't do the meditation or anything, but I always told them that if you are worried, at least take 5 times deep breath. Yeah. Take long deep breath 5 times. You will feel a little bit different. And then think about later. Don't worry, you don't have to find solution right there and then, unless it's emergency, But take 5 times deep breath. That will calm you down at least for a time being.
And it has to be abdominal breaths, not that chest breaths.
That you tell the kids, it depends how they do it, but you can just tell them that does help.
We all living in Northwest, Midwest. Whenever the snow comes, we all are worried to drive, whether we can drive in the snow or not. If we have to go, what will happen? But hey, just go slowly, take it easy, So.
But if you don't, then you make more mistake. That's the way I look at it. If right now, if I'm worried, then I'm making more mistake.
That's what I mean.
Stay calm, I can find the solution, or I can stay focused.
Yes.
So that helps,
Yeah.
Let the time tell.
Okay, so it's a good discussion.
Dr. Balaji.
We had a good discussion, and I think we have the Rigved Adi Bhasha Bhumika at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. If some of you would like to join, please do join that class. Other than that, I have nothing to add, and we did hear various views, and they should all have, in getting rid of this worries problem.
I just want to add something. Somebody talked about the bhajans. There is a very good, very beautiful, actually, I'll say, melodious compilation by Minu Purushottam. I have that collection. Balaji, if I can share it with you so you can distribute it to everyone.
Yeah.
It's
Can
very
just email me.
Sure, will do.
भल्ला जी,
हाँ जी,
एक मैंने कंपाइलेशन करवाया था वेदा फॉर हेल्प इन डिस्ट्रेस, उसमें हाइपरटेंशन, वरी, बिग लॉस इन द फैमिली और बहुत एक के बाद एक विपत्ति परिवार में आपने पे आती हैं, तो उन स्थितियों में कौन से मंत्र हैं जो हमें हेल्प कर सकते हैं? तो आई हैव ए कंपाइलेशन ऑफ दैट, आई विल फॉरवर्ड टू यू एंड यू कैन शेयर विद
or you can
with the
present it on one of your talks in future.
Yes.
We will arrange that one.
And then
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
जी, अभी मैं आपको मेल कर देता हूँ, आप देख लीजिए, आप सजेस्ट करेंगे तो वी कैन मेक प्रेजेंटेशन.
Please forward that those mantras to.
Yeah, you can email
us
me
too.
also. Anand.
जी
Please.
जी जरूर.
Next
हमें
week-
भेज देना प्लीज भल्ला जी.
मैं भल्ला जी के पास भेज देता हूँ, वो फिर ग्रुप में सर्कुलेट कर देंगे.
Thank you.
जी.
Dr. Sudhir Nandji told me that he can give your spot to you on next Tuesday.
Anji, absolutely.
So if you are interested, Dr. Nand Sharma ji, you can present this, whatever you would like to speak on next Tuesday.
Okay.
Okay?
ठीक है. Right. Thank you.
So with that, I close the session right now, and I will see you, some of you, at 8 p.m. Eastern time. Thank you all for joining.
Thank you.
Namaste.
शांति पाठ कर लें.
शांति पाठ कर दीजिए.
जी.
ओम द्यौ शांति अंतरिक्षं शांति आपः शांति ओषधयः शांति वनस्पतयः शांति विश्वे देवा शांति ब्रह्म शांति सर्वं शांति शांतिरेव शांति सा मा शांतिरेधि. ओम शांति शांति शांति. Thanks everybody listening me.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Sharma
बहुत
ji.
अच्छा है.
Thank you very much.
Vinay ji triggered a lot of thoughts.
Everybody was take out their minds.
Thank you.
Made everybody worried.
Yes.
I will now close.